So welcome everybody, Pilates All Levels with me, Mike. Please listen to your body, modify if necessary. All right, we're gonna start in the seated position, work through some abdominal work. We'll certainly get into some good hip work and shoulder blade work. And of course, lots of abdominals. So let's get right into it. Seated on our mats at the front end. Okay, grabbing behind our knees. Shoulder blades back. Let's use our arms here to keep our posture, all right? So the feet, they are hip width distance apart. Chest is nice and open. Shoulder blades back, upright here, all right? And we'll just close our eyes for a brief moment. We'll breathe in through the nose. It's an inhale. Exhaling out through the mouth. All right, so just checking in with our posture. Arms are active, upper back active. Again, inhaling. Breathing in through the ribs. We want to create that lateral breath, meaning breathing into the sides of the body. On our exhale, the ribs pull inwards. So let all that air out, really activating those trunk muscles, supporting our posture. Let's just take one more deep breath in here, keeping our alignment. Big inhale. Now on our exhale, let's start to round the spine. So let's tuck the hips under. The low back rounds. We fold the upper body a bit, and we get this stretch through our low back and mid back. And then we inhale to sit up tall. All right, you can use your arms, you can use your back muscles here. And then again, exhale, we round. Tucking the hips under, getting that curvature, folding at the spine, keeping the shoulders over the hips. And then we sit up tall, inhale, 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 exhale again. We round, getting that curvature, rolling through the spine. And then we sit up tall, inhaling, active in the upper back. Let's see if we can get some extension in the upper spine. And then let's exhale to round. Now this time, as we roll back, we start to take the whole body with us. We get that curvature. All right, try to keep your feet flat on the floor. You can keep a good grip on your legs. Inhale. Exhale to round and roll back up to seated. Sitting up tall, inhale. Sitting all the way upright. And again, exhale, pulling in with your abdominals. Getting that curvature. Rounding, rolling the body back. We touch the low spine to the floor. It's an inhale, deep breath. Exhaling. Rounding forward, shoulders over the hips. We build the body up. Let's do a couple more of those. We inhale. Exhale, rounding and rolling, keeping that tuck, that low spine rounds into the mat. Take that deep breath in, pause, exhaling, all the way forward, shoulders over the hips. Let's go one more. Sit up tall, sit up tall, sit up tall, and again, exhale, rounding. Rolling back, and let's hold here. Chest is lifted, hands still on our legs. Let's reach our arms along past our legs. Okay, keeping this ab curl. Take a breath in. Exhale, lift the right leg up to a bit of a tabletop position. Then inhale the foot down. Eye gaze through our knees. Keep the core active. Exhale, the left leg lifts. Inhale that foot down. Exhale, the opposite leg lifts. So the movement's happening at the hip joint here. All right. Staying round, keeping the chest lifted. Inhale. Exhale the right leg up. One more left leg. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale the foot down. Now pull the heels towards your sit bones. Staying lifted, and then we lower our head, neck, and chest down to the floor. So we're on our backs here. Heels about 8 or so inches from our sit bones, feet hip width distance apart. Our shoulders are backing into the mat, and we are neutral. Our pelvis and spine is in its most neutral position, meaning all the curves are present. We're keeping that curvature consistent in our bodies here. Not nice, natural alignment here. Now, very simple. We keep the abs in, take a breath in, exhale the right leg back up to tabletop again. All right, so a simple movement here. Inhale the right foot down to the floor. We set it to the mat. Exhale, the left leg lifts again. Back up, tabletop. Alternating. Inhale that foot down. Exhale the other leg up. Keeping our posture, our position. Inhale the foot down. Exhale the other leg up, tabletop. Inhale. Exhale and lift. Keeping those abs active. Inhale. Exhale, switch. So we're keeping our position, we're keeping our alignment here. Let's go one more, right leg. Inhale the foot down. One more left leg. Exhale. Inhale that foot down. Now reset your feet. Make sure that they're nice and aligned. We want our heels, feet in line with our sit bones, hip width distance apart. Take a breath in. Exhale. Let's pull in with our abdominals this time. Tucking the hips under, the navel draws in towards the spine, the low back rounds into the floor. So we get that tuck there, that low back flattens, and then it's a neutral position. We inhale, rocking our hips back to neutral. Exhale, pulling in with our abdominals. The navel draws in, that low spine, it flattens into the mat, and then we rock our hips back to neutral. It's an inhale, all right? Again, exhale, pulling in with our abdominals. The navel draws in, that low spine. It flattens into the floor, okay? So that tuck occurs. The quadriceps, they stay relaxed, okay? The hamstrings, the glutes, they're not squeezing around the low back and in the mat. We inhale to neutral. We exhale. It's just our abdominals working, tucking the hips under, flattening, okay? Now, inhale to neutral. Find your neutral. Let's exhale, tuck the pelvis under, flatten the low back to the mat, and let's start to elevate the hips up, okay? So we keep the tuck, the pelvis elevates, all right? The spine rolls up one vertebra at a time. Now we hold here at the top. Keep that bridge position. We breathe in, big inhale. On your exhale, again, keeping the tuck, we roll the spine down one piece at a time. So keep that tuck. Working each vertebra into the floor, and then finding neutral. We inhale, and again, exhale. The navel draws in. We imprint, flattening. Okay, keeping that tuck, working through the glutes, the hamstrings. The hips lift up. All right, we maintain the bridge. Shoulder blades back and into the mat. We breathe in, hold, big inhale, and then exhale to roll down. So we maximize that tuck. We work each piece of the spine into the floor as we roll down, and then we rock our hips back to neutral. We inhale, again, exhale, pulling everything in. The navel draws in, flattening, elevating, okay? Shoulder blades back, keeping that tuck, not letting our knees split out to the side. We breathe in at the top, it's an inhale, and exhale, controlling it down. Working each piece of the spine into the mat. Let's go one more pelvic curl there. So we find neutral, inhale. Exhale again, hollowing, imprinting, using our abs, keeping that tuck. We'll hold at the top of our bridge. Okay, hold this position. Now inhale, just take the right knee out to the side a few inches, and then exhale that right knee back in, okay? Inhale the left knee out to the side a few inches, and then exhale that knee back in. So we alternate these little knee dropouts while maintaining our bridge. So we inhale the knee out. All right, exhale, pull with that inner thigh to return. Inhale the right knee out. Exhale it back, we return. So some good glute work here, some good inner thigh work. Inhale, exhale, one more left leg. Pull that leg in, deep breath in. And then exhale, let's roll the spine slowly down. Okay, working each piece of the spine into the floor. Finding neutral. Let's bring our feet and knees together. They glue together. And let's reach our hands up just above our shoulders with the palms facing each other. Okay. Now from here, keep the shoulder blades back. Take the arms out to a T position. Let's inhale our knees to the right. So we draw this line across the ceiling with our knees. It's an inhale over. Exhale, pulling in with your obliques. Let's return back to center. Inhaling our knees to the left, okay? Exhale, pull again in with your obliques to return. Alternating sides. Inhale over, knees travel to the right. Exhale, pulling in with your trunk muscles, using your obliques, making this twist happen. Our knees travel to the left, we inhale. Exhale back. So important here, we keep our shoulder blades on the mat. I take my knees to the right, that left hip will lift up off the floor, and then it's an exhale back to return. I take my knees to the left, that right shoulder blade stays on the mat, and then we exhale back. So really focusing on oblique rotation, okay, your trunk rotation, using our obliques. Now your feet stay absolutely glued together. So as we take our knees to the left, that right foot stays glued to the left. So that right foot lifts up off the floor, staying on top of that left. Exhale back to center. We go one more to the right. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhaling back, exhaling back. One more to our left. Deep breaths in, big inhale, big inhale. And then exhale back. Now hold and center here. Hold here. Let's all interlace our fingers behind our head, okay? Readjust our feet. Okay, and keep those feet stable. The elbows are going to be lifted into our peripheral vision, so they're not all the way out to the sides. Let's take a breath in. On your exhale, pull in with your abdominals. Let's lift our head, neck, and chest up. Okay, head weight rests in our hands, eye gaze straight to our knees. Hold for an inhale. And then exhale to lower the body back down. Okay, we go again. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, pulling in with our trunk muscles, folding the spine forward. We take that breath in, hold. And exhale, we lower back down. Again, deep breath in to prepare. Exhale, all that air out, that mid-back rounds into the floor. We hold, inhale, and exhale back down. Okay, again, inhale, prepare. Exhale, pulling in with our abdominals. We get that trunk flexion. We breathe in to hold. And exhale back down. Let's try one more here. Take a breath in. Exhale, chest lifts up. Okay, adding on a little bit. Let's grab our legs. Use your arms, come up a little higher here. Okay, so use the arms, get a stretch. Feel that stretch a little bit in the upper back. Maintain that abdominal engagement here as you inhale. Take the hands back behind your head. Stay lifted, stay lifted. Can you exhale the right leg? Tabletop, okay? Inhale that right foot to the floor. Exhale, lift the left leg up, tabletop. Inhale the foot down. Exhale the right leg, tabletop. So can you switch legs without any shift in the hips? Maintaining your height here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale down. Exhale to lift. Let's go one more each leg. Inhale the foot down. Exhale that leg up, maintaining that chest lift. Pulling in deep with the abdominals. Last one. Inhale the foot down. Exhale your head, neck, and chest down. Now separate your feet hip width distance apart. Elbows go wide. All right. Now, one bridge here. Keep the fingers interlaced behind your head. Let's flatten the low back into the mat. Let's elevate the hips up. So keep the tuck. Peel the spine up into your bridge. All right. Just one vertebra at a time. Getting some nice hip extension here again. All right. Now hold here. Take a breath in. Exhale to roll the spine back down, okay? Now, here we go. Rock your hips back to neutral. Inhale, elbows lift into your peripheral vision. Exhale, let's lift our head, neck, and chest up. Now keep that chest lift, maintain that height. Can you tuck your hips under and begin to lift the hips up into a mini bridge here with the chest already lifted. Now, as the pelvis lowers down, see if the chest can lift up a little higher. Rock your hips to neutral, inhale. Now exhale, rotate the upper spine to the right, okay? Inhale to center, exhale to the left. Some oblique rotation here, keeping the chest lifted. We go to the right. Inhale to center, exhale to the left. Stay lifted, nice clean rotations in the spine. And go one more to the right. Inhale, exhale to the left. Inhale back to center, exhale to lower everything to the floor. Take your hands back down by your sides. Okay, heels 8 inches from your sit bones. Preparing for our bridge. Now we take a deep breath. Keep tall to your alignment. Let's exhale to round the low back into the floor. Tuck the hips under. Let's elevate the hips up. All right, keep the shoulders back. Elevating, elevating. Maintaining that tuck. Okay, now we hold at the top of our bridge. Work through your arms and upper body. Stabilize the body through the right leg. Lift the left leg tabletop. Eye gaze straight up to the ceiling. Stabilizing on that right glute. Touch the left foot to the floor. Exhale to lift. Go again. Inhale. Left foot touches. Exhale, lifts. Keeping the trunk active. Stable on that right leg for 3. Inhale. Exhale, lift for 2. Inhale, exhale, lift 1. Now, inhale the foot to the floor. Re-scoop through the hips for a breath. And then we'll exhale to roll the spine back down. Okay, so just some shoulder bridge prep here. Finally, rocking our hips back to neutral. Inhale. Take that breath in. Exhale again, flattening. Rounding the low back into the mat. Let's elevate the hips. Peeling the spine up one piece at a time. Elevating, elevating. Tall in our alignment. Stabilize the body on the left glute. Lift the right leg up, tabletop. Okay, inhale. Touch the right foot to the floor. Exhale that leg back up. Inhale, the foot touches. Exhale to lift. Stable in our hips, keeping our position consistent. We lift, last 2. 1 more. Inhale the foot to the floor. Now, hold the bridge. Take an inhale. Take the arms. Let's reach them overhead. All right, so those hands are overhead, just hovering up off the mat. Maintain the bridge. Okay, now stay lifted in your bridge. Can you inhale, drop the right hip down just a few inches, and then exhale, square the hips back to neutral. Okay, inhale, drop the left hip down, little rotation in the pelvis and spine. Exhale to center. Inhale, the right hip drops down. Exhale, square back to center. Keep the rib cage down. Don't flare in the ribs. Exhale, square the hips back to center. Inhale, the right hip down. Exhale, back. Inhale, the left hip hinges down. Exhale, back. Hold, inhale. Now exhale, roll the spine down, one piece at a time. Okay, now working each piece of the spine into the mat. Rock your hips to neutral. Inhale. Okay, now exhale, lift your right leg tabletop. All right, point the left foot. Keep the arms overhead. Shoulder blades active. Switch legs. Quick inhale. Exhale to switch. Quick inhale. Exhale to switch. Keep the abs in. Rib cage pulled down. No arching in the back. Changing here. And switch. Quick inhale. Exhale to switch. Quick inhale. Exhale to switch. Inhale. Exhale, switch. One more left leg. Both legs tabletop. Let's interlace our fingers behind our head. Okay, squeezing our feet and knees together. Take a breath in. Exhale, pulling in with our abs. We lift our head, neck, and chest back up. Let's all grab our legs here. Okay, so keep the height in this chest lift position here. All right, take the hands back behind your head. Stay lifted. Now inhale, take the knees away. The feet touch the floor. Exhale to pull the knees back. Reset. Inhale, both knees travel away. Exhale to pull the knees back. 4 more. Inhale, feet touch. Exhale to pull. 3. A lot of load in the lower abdominals. 2. Inhale. Exhale up. 1. Now reach your arms long past your legs. Come up a little higher. Lower your head, neck, and chest down, but straighten your feet up over your hips. So the legs are straight. Hands down by your sides. You can bend your knees if you need in this position. Our corkscrew, we take our feet to the right. It's an inhale over. Small circle with the legs down around. to the left, back to center. Inhale our feet to the left. Exhale, down around and return. Some rotation, kind of advancing our spine twist supine. Taking our feet over. Exhale out and around and return. Inhale over to the right. Circle the legs down and around to center. Draw a line across the ceiling. Circle the legs out and around and return. Again, inhale. Some hip flexor work as well. And back, last one to the left. Down, around, and up and back. Now hold, bend the knees back to where they were. All right, take a breath in. Exhale, the head, neck, and chest lifts back up. Grab those legs. All right, now take a breath in. Lace the hands back behind your head. Take just the left knee away as the spine rotates to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale to switch. Inhale through center. We exhale, switch, and go. Inhale. Exhale and go. Inhale. Exhale and go. Inhale. Exhale and go. Get that nice clean rotation through the spine. One more to the right. To the left. Back to center. Both legs up. Lower your head, neck, and chest down. Take the left foot to the floor. Cross the right over the left. And take your knees to the left here. I'm going to apply some pressure with my left hand down onto my right knee. I'm going to reach my right arm out to a T for a good twist here. So opening now, the mid back, the hips a bit. Both arms to a T. Let's pull in with our trunk to center. Switch legs, left over the right. Take your knees now to the right. I'm going to take my right hand on my left knee. Getting some pressure here. Breathing in and out. Getting a good opening. Getting this nice twist. Maybe a pop or two in the back. That always feels nice. And then arms back out to a T, pulling in with your trunk. Return to center, uncross your legs. One knee at a time, hug your knees to your chest now and straighten your left leg long along the floor. Okay, so that left leg is long. Okay, now take your left arm out to a T and then straighten your right leg long. Just stack it above your hip, flex that right foot. Right arm to match for leg circles. We bring the right leg across the midline of the body, circle it around and catch it on the way up. Inhale to circle. Exhale to circle. We inhale to circle. Exhale to circle. So I'm keeping my abs in. My trunk, my pelvis is stable and still. Getting this movement within the hip joint for 2. 1. And reverse. Take the leg to the outside, circle it around, catch it on the way up. Out and around and up. We're getting some strength as well in that right hip flexor. Last 3, 2, 1. Pull that right knee to the chest. Left leg to match. Take the right leg long. Okay. Right arm out to a T. Straighten that left leg above our hip here. You can flex that left foot. Both arms out to a T. Bring the leg across the midline of the body. Circle it around. Catch it on the way up. Inhale to circle. Exhale to circle. We inhale to circle. Again, exhale to circle. Keeping those abs active. So much trunk support and stability here. So important. And we go. And we go reverse directions to the outside. Down, around, and up. We go down, around, and up. Keeping stable in our pelvis. Keeping that control. 3, 2, 1. Now pull that left knee to your chest. Okay, now take that left knee across the midline of the body. One more twist here before we take it seated. I'm really bringing that left leg across the midline. onto the floor on my right here, and I'm doing my best to open my chest to the sky. Breathing in and out, applying some pressure down into this left leg. All right. Bring the left knee to your chest, right leg to match. Now just slide the left leg long along the floor. Take the right knee across the midline onto the floor here. Reaching our right arm to a T. Breathing in and out, okay? I've got my left hand pushing on that right leg, opening through the chest. Getting a good stretch here, opening the mid-spine. Breathing in and out. Okay. And then pull the right knee to your chest, left leg to match. Okay, bring your feet and knees all the way together now, okay? Now, take a breath in. On your exhale, let's pull in with our abdominals to lift our head, neck, and chest up, okay? So we just hold here for a moment. All right, what's gonna happen? We push our knees into our hands and we roll up to seated here. And we're in this ball position, okay? And we glue our legs together. Now be mindful, we don't want our shoulders to elevate. We keep our shoulder blades back and down, knees together. It's an inhale back. We round to the base of our shoulder blades. Exhale up to seated, we pause, okay? Inhale back, round to the base of your shoulder blades. Exhale up, we pause. Okay, stay round in the spine. Inhale. Exhale up, pause. Keeping that curvature. Inhale. Staying round. Exhale up, pause, okay? Yeah, doing your best to not let the feet touch the floor. Inhale. Exhale up, pause. All right, moving with the breath. Inhale. Exhale up, last three. We're gonna get into a little more advanced work in a moment. Two. Once more. And one. Now hold. Let's lift our shins up so our feet are parallel to the floor. So use our arms to help us find a flat back, okay? Pull in with the abs. Legs stay still. Our T's are prep here. Just you can hold here. You can hold this position or take the body back, exhaling the body back. The legs can stay still. Tuck the hips under. The low spine makes contact with the mat. And then we inhale. Back up. Flat back. Good. Two more. Exhale, rounding. It's okay. You can grab the legs. That is A-okay. And sitting up tall once more. Good work. Rounding back, low back touches. Inhale the body up. Very good work. Grab those legs, feet to the floor. Pull your feet. Talta, that was impressive. Good job. You've been doing Pilates since you've been gone. So we'll keep our feet together, knees out to the sides. You can scoot your hips towards your heels. Okay, and then you can grab your feet. While the knees splay out to the side, you can fold the upper body forward a bit to really get that inner thigh hamstring stretch. You can even take your hands behind you a little bit, and you can elevate your hips up off the floor to get an even deeper hip opening. Pushing the hips up off the floor, taking the body over those feet a bit. Breathing in, breathing in. Okay, lower the hips to the floor. Let's all scoot the body back, straightening our legs out in front of us here. Simple spine twist here. We take the fingers, we fully interlace them behind our head. The legs stay still in space. We keep our body active. So upper back is engaged, abdominals engaged. Let's go to the left, pulling in with your trunk. Use your obliques. Inhale to center, exhale to your right. Getting some rotation here. Inhale, exhale to the left. Nice clean rotations. All right. Getting this movement in the spine, tall in our posture, so important. Be mindful of any shifting occurring in the feet or the hips. Okay, as we rotate to the right, the pelvis stays absolutely still in space. We go to the left. You can notice if your feet slide forward or back. That might indicate that your hips are moving here. Now, rotate to your left, hold here, take your right hand to your left leg. You can push into that leg a bit. You can use the left arm. You can take it behind you as well. Using our arms to twist the spine here. And you can start to look back behind you over that left shoulder as you breathe. All right. Come on back to center. The hands lace back behind your head. Let's go to the right. Rotate to the right, left hand, right leg, right hand behind you. Using your arms. Once again, opening the body in this direction. Breathing in and out. Turn your head to the right. Okay. Take the hands back behind your head, rotate back to center, separate your feet. Let's get some upper back strength here. So we're still seated. Let's interlace our fingers just in front of our sternum here. So seated position, feet separated, bend your knees if you'd like. Okay, if your hamstrings are tight, feel free to bend your knees. So I want you to pull your hands in either direction. Elbows are high in line with our shoulders. Chest is open. Pull with the left arm. Resist with the right. Keep the body square forward. Pull with the right arm. Resist with the left. No rotation in the spine either. So feel the work behind your shoulders. Feel them in your upper back. Those muscles turn on. The muscles between the shoulder blades and spine, they activate here. We're getting some serious work here in the upper back, in the rear deltoids. So important to get strength here. Rotator cuff muscles as well. Let's go one more to the left, one more to the right. And I'm pulling in opposite directions this entire time. Now load the hands in center, take the hands away, circle the hands just down towards the navel, pull the hands towards you. The hands go up to about forehead height, then stretch the hands away, bring them around. Okay, some upper back work here, drawing some circles with our arms, and I'm still pulling in either direction, okay? Take the hands to the navel, let's pull in the opposite direction, making circles here, okay? Still getting that strength in the upper back. Deep breaths in, keeping our alignment, okay? One more. And hands down by your sides. Let's all reach the arms forward. Some strength in the front of the shoulders now. Inhale. Exhale, nod your chin to your chest for our spine stretch. So keep the legs still, round and roll the body forward, taking those hands past the heels. We breathe in, big inhale. And exhale to reverse. Slowly stack the body up. One piece at a time. Go again, sitting up tall, inhale. Exhale, nodding your chin to your chest, rounding and rolling. We're just doing 3. Get that stretch. Try to flatten the back at the end range. Breathe in, and then exhale, reverse. Stack up. We got one more. Inhale, exhale. Rounding and rolling. Taking the hands past the heels, flatten the back if possible. Inhale, exhale, up. Now as you stack up, take the arms overhead. One more time, we interlace the fingers behind our head. Sitting up tall, let's lift the left leg up. Take it to meet the right foot. Lift the left leg back up, return it. Lift the right leg up, take it to meet the left foot. Getting some hip flexor work here again. Abs are in, alternating legs. Set that foot down, bring it back. So important to get strength here in our hip flexors. I know we teach to stretch the hip flexors all the time, and that's good, but it's important to strengthen our hip flexors. We need strong hips. Okay. One more each leg. And down, last time. Keep the spine still. And back. Now point the feet, bring the legs together. Take the hands forward, just a passive low back stretch here. Round the body forward. Okay, stretch the low back. And then stack back up. Keep the feet pointed. I'm going to scoot to the front end of my mat. Roll ups here, hands forward. Maintaining my C curve. Let's inhale, exhale to round and roll the body back. So taking the body back, keeping that tuck. All right, hands line up down by our sides. We lower all the way down, arms reach overhead. Okay, and then inhale, the hands come up, head, neck, and chest lifts. Exhale to roll all the way up to seated. Full roll-ups here. Keeping that C curve consistent. We breathe in, exhale, reverse. Arms parallel to the floor, controlling your roll-ups. And roll downs, arms overhead. Inhale, the hands come up, head, neck, and chest lifts. Tucking the hips under. We exhale to roll all the way up to seated here. You can squeeze your legs together. That's an option. All right, to keep the lower body anchored. All right, just moving at your pace. Inhale, the hands come up, head, neck, and chest lifts. Exhaling up, couple more. Breathing in, inhale. Exhale. All right, one more time. Inhale, hands come up, head, neck, and chest lifts. Exhale up, take the hands forward, just one more time, forward fold. Breathing, stretching out that low back. Okay. Getting the low back nice and open, the hamstrings nice and open. Let's take the body all the way back down. We got rollovers today. Lying on our back here, hands by our sides. Okay, take a moment. All right, I need to adjust my clothing for this one. All right, let's lift the right leg up tabletop, pulling in with your abs. Lift the left leg up tabletop. Keep the trunk stable, legs together. Now, inhale, take the feet long, the legs straighten just slightly away from the body. Take the feet up over the hips. Exhale, take the legs up over into this inverted position here, legs parallel to the floor. Inhale, flex, separate the feet, take the feet to the floor, toes touch. And then exhale to roll the spine slowly down. Point the feet, circle the legs around. Reset, 3 more. Inhale. Exhaling up and over into our rollover. Inhale, flex, separate, hinge at the hip joints. Take the feet to the floor, but keep the hips high. Exhale to roll down. Point the feet, circle the legs around. 1 more, inhale. Or 2 more, actually. Exhaling up and over. Inhale, flex, separate, hinge. Feet to the floor. Rolling the spine down. Controlling it, pointing the feet, circle the legs around. Last one. Inhale. Exhaling up and over. Inhale, flex, separate, hinge. Take your feet to the floor. Exhale to roll the spine down, pointing the feet, circling the legs around. Pull your knees to your chest. Breathing here, rocking the body side by side, or side to side rather. You can even make some ankle circles here. You can get some mobility in those ankles. You can reverse those circles. Rocking side to side. Yeah. And then just 1 foot at a time to the floor. Let's all flip onto your left or right side to face my direction, okay? So lying on your side here, you can rest your head on your arm. This arm that you're resting on is outstretched or stretched overhead here. Opposite hand in front of your chest here to help balance, okay? Some inner thigh work here, okay? The feet are slightly forward of the hips. Pulling with your abdominals, let's press the bottom leg up into the top and lower down, okay? Pulling with the abs, press the bottom leg up into the top, hike the right hip towards the right rib cage. Exhale and lift. Inhale down. Exhale, bottom leg, pressing up into the top leg. Side lifts here, and we go. Last 3, 2, 1 more. Okay, now keep the right leg up. Take the top leg up, bottom leg lowers to the mat, and then lift the bottom leg up to meet the top, okay? Keep the hips still, inner thigh work on that bottom leg and lifting. Good, keeping stable. We lift. 2, 1 more. And feet to the floor. Now bend the knees. Heels line up with our tailbone. Trunk is active. Okay, so some little bit of glute work here. We've been doing some hip work. So let's lift that top knee up. All right, so we get that glute to activate. Keep the feet relaxed. Hips stay square forward. And we lift. So we get some range of motion within the hip joints here, okay? And up. Keeping the body stable and still. Lift the knee up and lower. 3. Let's go 2. Good. Once more, we lift up. Now bring the knees together. Pull the knees up so they line up with your hips, okay? So your knees are bent at a 90-degree angle. Now let's just lift that left knee or top leg straight up here. The heels can detach. We lift up, getting that glute work once again, keeping the trunk stable and aligned. 2. Good. Again, again, again. Let's do one more here. Keep your neutral. Lift. Knees together. Now pull the heels back in line with your tailbone. Come on up to your elbow. Okay, so the side plank-like position. Knees will be bent. Let's take our top arm out to a T. So keep a neutral spine. Abs are in. Okay, active in your underside arm. We don't want to slouch into that shoulder. Okay, taking this arm out to a T. Let's thread that top arm between our elbow and our hips, squaring our shoulders to the floor. Untwist the body back to return and go again. Threading, squaring our chest to the floor, and we open, getting this nice rotation in the spine. Some good shoulder strength as well through that left arm. One more. And opening, opening, opening. Now hold, push the knees into the floor. Let's lift the hips up. Hold this position. Hold, bend that right elbow, fingertips to the right side of your head. Rotate, square your shoulders to the floor. Open the body back up. Go again. Rotate, square, open back up. 2 more. Okay, working that left shoulder a bit as well. Once more, once more. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale to open, hips bump to the mat. Find your mermaid-like position here. And let's tilt our body to the right so we get that under, or whichever direction you're tilting to. We want to stretch the side that we were just working, that underside. We open through here and then rotate your upper body to that leg. Okay. Opening that whole left side or right side. Breathing, breathing. Getting a good stretch. And then let's build the body back up. You can find that side bend again. Now sit upright. Now let's all turn to the opposite direction. Fingertips on the floor. Push those fingers in the mat. Let's lift the head, neck, and chest up into this rotation with extension here. Okay, abs are active. A little bit of upper back activity, keeping our core engaged. Breathing in and out. And then we'll return to center. Let's all lie down on our opposite side. So switching sides here. We lie down. Stretch that arm overhead. Okay. Now here we go. Opposite arm is stable in front of you here. It's stabilizing the body. Trunk is active. Okay, let's press the bottom leg up into the top. Hike the top rib or hip to the ribs, okay? So some inner thigh work here, some trunk work here. Inhale down, exhale side lift. Pulling in with those obliques, really using those trunk muscles to lift and lower. The bottom leg activates, it presses up into the top. We lower down, okay? Just moving at your pace here. The feet lower. They lower down, they lift. 3, 2, 1 more. We lift, we keep that top foot up, lower the bottom leg to the mat. Lift it back up to meet the top. Down and up, down and up. Keep the trunk active, keep your position, inner thigh active on that bottom leg. Down and up. 2, 1 more, up, 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 up. Feet to the floor, bend your knees, heels in line with the tailbone here. We're neutral in our position. Let's lift the top knee up, top knee down. Lift that top knee up, top knee down. Pelvis is still and stable, using that glute. We get that glute to fire as we lift and lower. Lifting and lowering, keeping the abs active. Trunk remains stable and still. We go down and up. All right. We get that rotation within the hip joint. Again, getting that hip work. All right. We lift and lower. We lift and lower. 2. Once more, up and down. Now bring the knees, line the knees up with the hips. Pelvis aligned, lift that top leg up. The heels and knees detach. We go up and down. Okay, make sure that the knee is lifting higher than the foot. If the foot lifts higher than the knee, we're working some muscles we don't exactly want to target in this exercise. Let's do 1 more. We lift, lower the legs down, pull those heels back so they line up with your tailbone. Come on up to your bottom elbow here. We're in this assisted side plank position, knees on the floor, opposite arm to a T. Thread that arm between your elbow and hip. Open the body back up for 4, or 3 rather. We're going to do 3 of these. Get that twist. Actually, I think we did 4 before. We'll just do 4 to be safe. Rotate, square the shoulder blades to the, or chest to the floor, opening the body up once more. Rotate, 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 and open back up. Now hold, okay? Let's bend the left elbow, or the top elbow, fingertips to the side of your head, push your knees into the floor, and then again, rotate your trunk, try to square your chest to the floor, open the body back up. 4. Try to move the body around the shoulder joint. 3. We lower down, still active in that right arm. 2, 1 more. Open back up, hips to the floor. Find your mermaid position. And then we just tilt the body in the opposite direction of the side we were working. So you'll want to go, yeah, that direction here. We get that bend. And then rotate, see if you can square your upper body to that leg that's bent. Okay, breathing here. Getting that opening. That inner thigh gets a deep stretch here. Good, good, good. And then we open the body back up. We stack up tall. Okay, now we turn our upper body. Let's go fingertips to the floor. Getting that extension here, working that upper back. Breathing in and out. Pressing our fingertips into the mat. Getting some extension. And then let's return to center. Now everybody, let's make our way into a prone position on our stomach here. Okay, so the face hovers just up off the mat, hands below our shoulders, legs are long. Our rib cage is stable on the floor. We pull in with our abdominals. tucking the hips under. Let's inhale to lengthen our head, neck, and chest forward and up, working the upper back. It's an exhale to lower down. We go again. Inhale, inhale, working the upper back. Exhale down. Okay, abs engaged. Keep the pelvis still. Spine lengthens out and up. All right. Again, inhale. Working the upper back. Keeping the shoulder blades active. Just getting some nice extension. All right, we did a lot of flexion today. It's nice to balance it out with some extension. Now we lift up. Now hold here. Let's take the arms overhead. Stretch the arms overhead. Now lower the head, neck, and chest down a little bit more. Pull in with your abdominals, all right? Now just lift the right leg lifts. Engage that right glute. The leg lifts, the hamstring turns on. Now engage the left glute, the left hamstring turns on, that leg lifts. Now reset your pelvis. Make sure your pelvis is in a neutral position. A little challenging to do that when our chest is in extension. Okay, fire the glute, lift the left leg up. We are alternating legs here in these leg lifts. Okay, so we did leg lifts, strengthening the front of the hips. Now some leg lifts, strengthening the back. The glutes fire to extend the hips. Now, float both legs, both hands up off the floor. Okay, feet hip width, hands shoulder width, right arm lifts, left leg lifts, left arm lifts, right leg lifts into this modified swimming. Really think of creating length in the spine. Don't let the low back arch. Switch legs midair and switch hands midair. Keep the trunk active and stable, no rotation as you switch, 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 firing the glutes on those legs, firing the shoulder blades. Don't let the shoulder blades elevate. Keep the neck long and tall. Relax everything down. Just interlace your fingers below your forehead, okay? And just take your feet side to side here. All right. Taking the feet side to side, we get some traction in the low back. Oh, internal, external rotation of the hip joints. Breathing deep into our belly. Now let's take the legs long. Let's push our elbows into the floor. Take your hips back. Find a rest position, a child's pose here. Opening the low back. You can even bring the hands all the way together. We get a good stretch in our lats, our shoulders here. Breathing in and out. All right. Now, hands and knees, pressing the fingers wide. Just a couple cat stretches here to cool things down. We tuck the hips under. We round the spine. All right, press the shoulder blades wide here, relaxing your head forward. All right, you get that upper back to really open up and then find neutral. Inhale. Let's exhale to lift the head, neck, and chest up. We lift the head, neck, and chest up, getting that upper back to activate. And then find neutral, the toes curl under. Let's bump the hips up. Find your Pilates up stretch here. So here, we reach our heels into the floor, or also known as our downward facing dog. Fingers spread wide, head weight resting between the elbows. Stretching through the heels, the hamstrings. We get this great opening in the back of the body, stretching out the calves. And then we'll just take our knees to the floor and we'll finish there, everybody, for the morning. Okay? Thank you for joining today.